Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with Fonearena.com and you're watching the video review of the Intex Aqua i7. The Aqua i7 is the company's latest Full HD smartphone that aims to fulfill the common promise of more for less. Well, does it? We find out in our review. The design of the Aqua i7 is sufficiently conservative but well made. The smooth matte finish plastic on the back is a nice fit in the hands and the device is thin enough to easily slide into pockets. The front is fully covered in glass with the 5-inch Full HD display underneath. Above the display you have the 5-megapixel front-facing camera, the grilled earpiece and a couple of sensors for ambient light and proximity sensing. Below the display we have the capacitive shortcut keys that are backlit and vibrate when pressed. There is no sign of a notification LED though, which we missed. There is a chrome colored plastic running through the sides of the phone and the right side houses the power lock switch. The left side houses the volume rocker and both are metallic and have a premium look to them. Over at the bottom you have the lone microphone for voice calls and the top houses the micro USB port and the 3.5mm audio jack. There is no secondary microphone on this device, so stereo recording is ruled out. The back sports the 13-megapixel camera, the single LED flash and the loudspeaker. And since the back is removable, we have the SIM slots underneath the cover. One is micro SIM and the other is normal size, and the 2000 mAh lithium-ion battery is removable. But yes, there is no microSD expansion slot here. Coming back to the display, the 5-inch 1080p IPS LCD panel is surprisingly good. Even though it has a slight reddish tint to it, the viewing angles and the brightness make the display work great in all the lighting conditions. Consumption of media like watching movies and reading text was great thanks to the dense display. The camera on the back is a 13-megapixel unit that takes surprisingly decent photos. It captures the colors quite well in the daylight conditions and the HDR photos were a revelation with them actually working unlike other phones in this price range. The low light and the video performance though were underwhelming due to loads of noise and aggressive processing, and the focus performance too of the phone in conjunction with the UI was not up to the mark. The phone also can record 1080p videos, but its outputs are of average quality. You can check out our camera review for a complete lowdown on the UI and the performance, so that you can get a full idea of what the camera is like. Overall, we think the performance of the camera is quite decent for the price. Now talking of performance, the Aqua i7 is powered by the MediaTek MT6589T turbo chipset, which brought full support for the Full HD resolution displays and is powered by the PowerVR SGX 544 GPU. The chip has a 1.5 GHz quad-core processor with 2 GB of RAM, which aims to keep it smooth but rarely does. The resolution is a huge burden for the GPU and is evident from our benchmark tests that the CPU is improved but the GPU takes a beating, again due to the resolution. Gaming too is laggier than usual with extreme stress on the underpowered GPU, but we guess it might be enough for just casual games. The phone comes with 32 GB of built-in storage, out of which 3 GB is allocated for application space and 24.83 GB is allocated for the user. The amount of free space lets you not worry about the lack of a microSD card slot here, as it should be good enough for most. The Aqua i7, much like most mid-range phones in the market, is a dual SIM phone with one capable of 3G and the other 2G. There are options to set defaults for each SIM with custom apps for the dialer and the SMS to take advantage of this feature. Coming to software, the Intex Aqua i7 runs on Android 4.2.1 with a completely custom skin on top. While other manufacturers have stuck to an almost stock skin on their phones, Intex is going down the other route, which is kind of worrying. Even though very few might like the custom skin and its features, the performance is a sticking point for us. The default launcher and the various themes are too bloated to derail the user experience. These are unnecessary effects and modifications that slow down the UI and make it very hard to use. But thankfully, third-party launchers exist and they save the day, which improves the experience massively thanks to more speed. But you still have to put up with Intex's default settings and the notification drawers, to name a few. In case you can live with the lag, there are literally tons of customization options in the default launcher like themes, transitions and a lot more. There are also these third-party pre-installed apps like Opera Mini web browser, the Wallet and the Hangama music app. And there are also these Intex apps like Intex Play Store, Intex Zone and the free 5 GB of cloud storage from the Intex Cloud. One interesting standout aspect of the UI is the Matrubhasha keyboard, which supports almost all of the Indian languages for input. While it is not as responsive as the default ASB keyboard, which you can switch to if you want, it is still great that there is a built-in option. Now coming to battery life, the Intex Aqua i7 has a 2000 mAh battery, which is less than optimal for a device with a bright Full HD display. It barely lasts a day for us, especially with the display draining the battery on prolonged use. We think the battery life is just average overall and could have been much better. In the end, the Intex Aqua i7 is a solid contender for the affordable Full HD smartphone range. It might be laggy, but it doesn't lag behind its competitors, as all these phones face the same issue. So if you're looking for a phone with a good display, a decent camera, good build quality and plenty of internal storage, and can compromise on the default software, average performance and battery life, go for it. So that's about it for the video review. Do read our full review on the blog and let us know what you think in the comment section below. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel for more videos like these, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.